Hello, welcome to Engineer Training Program of Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, English for Mechanical Engineering, Unit 3, Part 2. First of all, we start with the contents. Firstly, tools, describing components, using a product review. Present simple of have. My multi-tool has a blade and the spanner, a pair of pliers, shaft, blade, head. Secondly, functions, saying what things do, describing a product, talking about people, jobs. Present simple, what does this handle do, where do you work, verbs, measures, grip, cut, open. Thirdly, locations, saying where things are, adverbials and prepositions of location. Where is it? Is it top? Locations, top, bottom, middle. Computer and electronic equipment. Now we start with the tunes listening track 21. Listen and complete the TV adverb. Let listening.
Unit 3, Parts 2, Recording 21. This is the new multi-tool. Use it at home. Use it on the building site. Use it when you travel. It has a hammer and a pair of pliers. It also has a saw, a blade, and a can opener. The multi-tool has everything you need. Only $29.99. Buy one now.
Oh my gosh, it is a perfect adverb. I really want to have one multi-tool now. And now you have to listen again and check your answer.
Unit 3, Parts 2, Recording 21. This is the new multi-tool. Use it at home. Use it on the building site. Use it when you travel. It has a hammer and a pair of pliers. It also has a saw, a blade, and a can opener. The multi-tool has everything you need. Only $29.99. Buy one now.
Okay, that's it. And now we move on to listening track 22. Listen and complete the dialogue with the words in the parts. We have 4 words here: do, does, doesn't, have. And now listening.
Unit 3, Recording 22.
Do you have a multi-tool?
Yes, I do.
Does the multi-tool have a hammer?
Yes, it does.
Does it have a pair of scissors?
No, it doesn't.
Now listen again and check your answer.
Unit 3, Recording 22.
Do you have a multi-tool?
Yes, I do.
Does the multi-tool have a hammer?
Yes, it does.
Does it have a pair of scissors?
No, it doesn't.
Let me move on to listening track 23. Listen and repeat.
Unit 3, Recording 23.
A pair of pliers.
A pair of scissors.
A blade.
A can opener.
A bottle opener.
A screwdriver.
And keep learning about language. Work in pair, practice dialogue. Use the sentences like the question and the answer. Do you have a multi-tool? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Or, does the multi-tool have a hammer? Yes, it's there. No, it doesn't. Let's do it. Practice the dialogue. Keep learning about language. Work in pair and design a multi-tool for your work. It's very interesting. And we move on to reading. Complete the table for this tool. And you have to guess what is it and what is it. All the thing about here, and you know about the meaning and the name. Keep reading. Read the product review and check your answer to 3.6. Product review. Survival tool. This tool has a ruler and a screwdriver, a pig can, a blade. It also had two openers. One opens cans, the other opens bottles. It had two wrenches. It doesn't have a sword, and it doesn't have a hammer, because this tool is too small. It has a black cover. The cover comes in three colors: black, blue, or red. And now read the product review and check your answer to 3.6. And now check your answer. And ruler, blade, can opener, wrench, cover, pick, and the last one, bottle opener. Now we let you speaking. Arch can answer the question about survival tool and the multi-tool. Use the words in the parts. Blade, can opener, cover, hammer, pair, pliers, pair of scissors, ruler, wrenches. The person A. Does the survival tool or multi-tool help? B. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Let's learning about the vocabularies. Mark the part to the words. The hammer, the saw, a pair of pliers. The first is in the head of hammer. Second, is the handle. Neck is shaft and blade. The last one is yours. Keep learning vocabularies. There are some tools that you use in your work. Label some parts with the word from 3.9. Then make sentences. This ears has a handle, a head, and two yours. Now keep speaking. Compare these three products. Does the survival tool have a bottle opener? Yes, it does. The survival tool has a bottle opener and a wrench. No, it doesn't. The survival tool doesn't have a bottle opener, but it has a wrench. Let's do it. And writing, we move on to writing. Write a short comparison of these three products in 3.11. Now we move on to vocabularies. Mark the word with the pictures. We have the four pictures and the parts. Electrical power source. The first is main electricity plus AC adapter. And 2. Solar power. 3. Dynamo. 4. Batteries. And keep learning about vocabularies. Mark the word with the pictures. Batteries. Main electricity. AC adapter. Solar power. Dynamo. Reading. We move to reading. Label the photo of the emergency radio below with the words in the parts. Alarm, antenna, clock, compass, handle, thermometer, and we want to reading and check your answer. First, clock, handle, alarm, compass, torch, antenna, thermometer. And let's me turn to listening, try 24. Listen and repeat.
Unit 3. Recording 24.
Handle.
Thermometer.
Torch.
Alarm.
Clock.
Compass.
Antenna.
Okay, and we move into reading. Read the description and check your labels. Dynamo solar radio. Key features. This equipment has a radio, a thermometer, a compass, a torch, a clock, an alarm. Power sources. It uses electricity from four sources of power. An AC adapter. This connector mains electricity supply to the radio. 3 internal AA batteries. A solar panel that transfers the sun energy into electricity and transfers an internal batteries. A dynamo generator. The handle turns the dynamo. The dynamo products electricity and transfers the internal batteries. And writing, explain the function of these parts. What is the function of the AC adapter, the handle, the dynamo, the solar panel, and the AC adapter is connect the main electricity supply to the radio. The handle turns the dynamo. The dynamo produces electricity and transfers the internal batteries. The solar panel transfers the sun energy into the electricity and transfers internal batteries. At the AC adapter, the function of the AC adapter is connecting the main electricity supply to the radio. Okay, and now we move into reading. Mark the parts with their functions. First, thermometer, measure temperatures. The compass, find the north. The torch, shine a light. The clock, tell the time. Alarm, make a loud noise. Solar panel, make electricity. Handle, turn the dynamo. Antenna, receive radio signals. And we let you learn about the writing and speaking. Make sentences from the parts and functions in 2.6. Example, does thermometer measure time? No, it doesn't. What does the thermometer do? The thermometer measures temperature. And let's begin. Mark the picture with the verbs in the parts. Cut, driving, rip, loosen, tighten. And the picture 1. Tighten. 2. Loosen. 3. Grip. 4. Cut. 5. Driving. Let's begin. Continue. Make sentences. A spanner, a plier, a screwdriver, a chisel, scissors, a sword, hammers. And the verbs cut, grips, drivings, tightens and loosens, nails, poles and wire, nut and poles, paper and string, screws, wood, wood, and metal. Example, what does a spanner do? What is the function of the spanner? A spanner tightens the loosens nut and pulls. Keep speaking. Make sentences. A spanner tightens and loosens nut and pulls. A pair of pliers grips poles and wire. A screwdriver tightens and loosens the screws. A chisel cuts wood and metal. A pair of scissors cuts paper and string. A saw cuts wood. Hammers driving nails. Moving to speaking. Find out about all the students in your class. And the student A. What do you do? Student B. I'm a student. Student A. What do you do? What do you study? Student B. I study at Ho Chi Minh City University of Technology and Education. Student A. What does your girlfriend do? B. She's a student too. She studies at Economic University. It's very good. And now we move to listening track 25. Listen to this computer lesson. Complete the dialogue with the words in the parts. Now let's listening.
Unit 3. Recording 25. OK, now put the cursor on the Start button.
Where's the Start button?
It's at the bottom, on the left. Do you see it?
Yes. Is that it?
Yes, that's correct. Now, move the cursor up to the Close button.
Where's that?
It's an X. It's on the right at the top.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it. Now click.
Okay, now you listen again and check your answer.
Unit 3. Recording 25. OK, now put the cursor on the Start button.
Where's the Start button?
It's at the bottom, on the left. Do you see it?
Yes. Is that it?
Yes, that's correct. Now, move the cursor up to the Close button.
Where's that?
It's an X. It's on the right at the top.
Is that it?
Yes, that's it. Now click.
Okay, that's it. And we turn to vocabularies. Mark the TV monitor with their locations. 1. Bottom left. G. 2. Bottom right. I. 3. Center bottom. 8. 4. Center left. D. 5. Center right. F. 6. Center top. B. 7. Top left. 8. 8. Top right. C. 9. Center. E. Let's move on to location vocabularies. Language. In the middle, in the center, at the top, at the bottom, on the left, on the right. Locations. Greeting. Here is the one way to set up your computer station. Put your screen in the center of the system. Then put one speaker in the center on the left and put the other speaker in the center on the right. Put a scanner at the top on the left and put the computer at the top on the right. Then put the DVD driver at the top in the middle and put the printer at the bottom on the left. Finally, put the keyboard at the bottom on the right and put the mouse at the bottom in the center. Correct this description. There are 6 mistakes in the location And also you have to look at the picture. Yeah, look at the picture and find out some mistake about the location. Now check your answer. The scanner at the top on the right. That's right. And put the computer at the top on the left. Right. And then put the DVD driver at the top in the middle at the bottom on the left. And put the printer at the top in the center. Finally, put the keyboard at the bottom in the center. That's it. And put the mouse at the bottom on the right. Okay, and now we move into language. Look again at the computer station in 3.3. Are these statements true or false? 1. The computer is at the top on the left. 2. The computer is above speaker 1. 2. 3. The computer is to the left of the printer. 2. Location, language. And look at the diagram. When do we use on the left and when do we use to the left of? You use on the left to describe a general location of the something. You use to the left of to give the exact position of the something in relation to another object. You name the object the thing is to the left of. We move to language and complete the sentences about a computer station in 3.3 with the words in the parts above, at, below, of, in, on, to. Firstly, the printer is at the top, in the middle. The scanner is to the right of the printer. The screen is below the printer. And secondly, the mouse is at the bottom on the right. The keyboard is to the left of the mouse. Speaker 2 is above the mouse. And keep learning about the language. Look again at the computer station in 3.3. Make sentences about the location of 1. The mouse. 2. The DVD driver. 3. The scanner. 4. The screen. Firstly, the mouse is to the right of the keyboard, is below speaker 2. 2. The DVD driver is at the bottom on the left. The DVD driver is below speaker 1. 3. The scanner is on the top at the top on the right. The scanner is above speaker 2. 4. The screen is in the center, is to the right of speaker 1 and to the left of speaker 2, is above the keyboard and below the printer. And we learn more about the type. We compare student A turned to page 113. Student B answers student A questions. Use the phrase from exercise 6. And ask student A where these items are and write them in their correct locations. Mouse parts, scanner, CD-rooms, adapter, printers, amplifier, TV. Where the mouse part? Easy? Okay, and thank you for your attention and see you next unit.